going to do a review of SmackDown Live. Pretty middle of the road show. Nothing really. I thought when they, maybe we would get a promo between Roman and Solo, but didn't quite happen. We got the same beatdown. But we did get the return of Jacob Fatu in his walking boot, so he is injured. But you couldn't tell it by him out there. He was out there destroying Roman Reigns. But anyways, they were in Orlando tonight. They were in that's WWE country, I guess. They got a lot going on down there in Orlando. So the show opened with a championship celebration for Nia Jax. It was put on by Pretty Deadly, or by Tiffany Stratton and Pretty Deadly, and Mia Yim broke it up. But Nia Jax I guess they're sort of teasing the tension. She's gonna say, she wanted Tiffany Stratton to bow down to her and whatnot, and then they had a little Pretty Deadly had a little song there that they sang for her, and that's by the time. And Mia Yim come out, and so we're gonna get Mia Yim. We're gonna get Mia Yim versus Nia Jax next week. They're loading next week's show up pretty good. Next week's show, we got a U.S. Championship match between Santo Escobar and LA Knight. Then we got a tag team title match and a women's championship match. So next week looks to be a pretty good show. So, but anyways,
yeah, they said, what was this? How many sellouts was this?
56.
There's 53 event sellouts and 36.
36 live television sellout. Which WWE's hot right now. They're selling out everywhere they go. And
no doubt next week probably
I honestly
will be.
thought that Tiffany Stratton was going to cash in. Because she said, even Nia Jax said, well, it's a little pink. So I thought, they were setting it up. She's going to cash in that Money in the Bank, but it didn't quite happen here. It's coming. And Nia Jax is just holding that title for Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton sort of reminded me of Jillian Hall. I don't know if you remember, when she said Nia Jax. I had a flashback to Jillian Hall there for a minute. And then backstage we had Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi talking about their 6-man tag match or 6-women tag match for next week. They're gonna face Blair Davenport and the women's Divas or tag team champions.
I can't remember what their names are.
I don't know what they are.
The one's from Scotland.
Yeah,
we saw them last week.
Yeah. We were at Raw Monday. They were there. When you're the women's tag, they only got one set of champions, so they go between SmackDown and Raw. But then we got the first match of the night, Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade. And they were saying that the announcers were talking up how Andrade had won the first 2 encounters. So you kind of knew that Carmelo was going to get the win here. And I think that they're going to maybe a best of 7 series there. So we'll see how that.
Yeah, because they were still feuding even after the match.
Yeah, and then after the match, Andrade was, said, do your thing, I'm leaving, and then Carmelo still rubbing in, and finally Andrade said, I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna, and then they started. So it's, we're gonna get. That's not the end of this between the two. And then backstage we got Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. They're talking about. Lindsay has chili peppers here. It's what she calls the
tribal chief necklace.
The tribal chief necklace. It's a Samoa thing, Hawaiian thing. I don't know what the proper word for it is, but
I don't know.
He said if Roman gets it, so I guess they're teasing. They said, so I guess whoever gets it, they're gonna acknowledge the tribal chief because the Solo said, so Tom if Roman gets this, you have to acknowledge. You're gonna acknowledge him as the tribal chief.
And he is too.
And he is too. So that was a pretty interesting deal there. But then we got a video package for Vinci. He's Giovanni Vinci. I know we probably butchered that name, but he got kicked out of what was there? The Emporium.
Imperium. Yeah.
He got kicked out of there. So they're moving him to SmackDown.
It kind of reminds me, his video package really reminds me of Alberto Del Rio is.
Yeah, he's in a sharp dress suit, I guess, in a fancy car,
in front of the hotels in Vegas. Very, very, comparable to his
we got
gimmick.
Naomi versus Blair Davenport, and
It was a good match.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was a very good match. And then we had, yeah, I'm looking, what was the women's championship? The NXT women's champion? I don't know.
Oh yeah, she was there. Roxanne
Roxanne Perez
Perez.
was ringside. They had a lot of NXT talent, which, you know, they should because NXT is in Orlando, you know. And, a lot of NXT was shown at ringside, and then
They had them all throughout the show.
Blair
Really.
Davenport got the win over Naomi there, and you know she's gonna lose next week because Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair and Naomi are gonna win that six women. I keep saying 6 women. The 6 women match. You know.
Yeah, they got to get their championship back. I was honestly surprised they took it off of them and gave them to those girls.
Well, sorry. Because it was in Australia.
No, they weren't in Australia. They were in Berlin. No, not Berlin. The Clash of the Castle.
Yeah, they were.
That's where they were at.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, and they knew
Scotland.
So
They had to give them something.
But then we got Grayson Waller. He's talking a lot of smack about KO. He's talking a lot of smack, and then KO walks up and says, "You know, you're right. You know, I've had a rough couple of months. I don't deserve a world championship, you know, match. And you know, maybe you can beat me." And you know, we know what that said of. And of course, Kevin Owens is going to destroy him. You know, I'm going to prove you're right. You know, that's basically what KO said. Then we got, excuse me. Then we got a tribute to Alpha, and I mean, he just passed away. His brother just passed away like 2 months ago, I believe. You know, and Zika and then Alpha passed away. So that's one of the legendary tag teams of the past on. I mean, they were really something back in the day. They would come out eating like chicken legs, and you know, I remember them being managed by Captain Lou Albano. And they were just really intimidating, scary looking. You know, Hulk Hogan once said that he was riding in a car with them and got pulled over, and they, you know, they kept kayfabe. You know, they didn't speak English. They act like they didn't speak English, and I can't remember what the whole story was, but I mean, it was just, you know, those guys were really, really a devastating tag team back in the day. You know, and then we talked about the 36 TV sellout and the 53rd event sellout. So, I mean, then we got KO versus Grayson Waller. Ethan Page at ringside. Austin Theory says Kevin Owens, Kevin does the suck it to Austin after coming in hot on Grayson. KO throws Austin over the barricade. Owens delivers a stunner on Grayson. KO is the winner. Then throws him back in.
Mopped up the floor with him.
Yeah, mopped up the floor with him. And, you know, they're teasing the feud, but that's going to be a pretty interesting feud. Grayson Waller versus Austin Theory. They're going to eventually break up. And then he throws him into the hydration station, the big Prime bottle that they have there, and then they grab that, you know, Austin and Grayson Waller get the upper hand on Kevin Owens, and they're about to wear him out with a chair. Of course, Cody comes out. Not much Cody on this show. This was his only appearance. And he comes out and, you know,
Waylays them.
yeah, puts a save on him, helps Kevin Owens. And then after that, they do the thing they've done a million times in professional wrestling, where Kevin Owens grabs the belt, but he hands it to Cody. So
After he looks longingly at it.
Yeah, after he looks longingly at it. So I don't know that Kevin Owens is going to turn heel here. That, you know, I don't know that, you know, they're sort of lacking in the world title picture heels. So I mean, you know, I honestly figured he's going to turn heel. You know, probably after Cody beats him, he'll probably turn heel after the match. Is what I predict. You know, and then they'll get another match out of it again.
Yeah. We'll see. He's been kind of a good guy for a while. So.
And then we get a family dinner
Video package.
video package of
What is that family called? I forget.
it's Santo Escobar's group there, and he said that and the LA Knight comes out, and they're basically saying everybody's going to remember the, you know, LA Knight comes out. He says that, you know, they're hopping the match next week between LA Knight and Santos Escobar. There's no way that LA Knight's losing that U.S. title next week.
No, he just got it.
And,
People were pumped for him to have it. He ain't getting rid of it.
You know,
He ain't getting rid of
backstage
it.
we got Chelsea Green and Piper. It says with me and Yim, it says they were going to come out, but they didn't want to. What was it they decided? That they didn't want to get involved.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, you should have come out because now I have a women's title match. And Nia Jax comes and attacks me with him, and Nick Aldis comes out and says, "Go to my office," like he's the principal. You know, sends her to the office. So And then we got, this is a very good, probably the best match on the show. Street Profits versus DIY. Trick Williams is showing ringside. But that was the match of the night. I mean, for me, that was the moment of SmackDown. I mean, that was a very good tag team match. And I knew DIY wasn't going to win. Street Profits, so they're gonna face the new Bloodline next week for the tag team championship.
Yeah, which they're not gonna win.
No, Jacob Fatu. I don't know who they're. I don't know who's. You know, to me, Jacob Fatu plays a better tribal chief than Solo Sikoa. So I don't know. He's worlds better than Solo, in my opinion. So I don't know what's gonna. So like I said, we got the tag team match next week. Then we got Santos Escobar for the U.S. title versus LA Knight next week. And then we get to the segment of the night. Solo calls out Roman Reigns. And then
OTC.
Yeah, the OTC. He comes out. I thought we were gonna get a promo, or maybe even, you know, maybe even like a Paul Heyman. You know, I miss Paul Heyman at this point. You know, but maybe that's what they're building up to. So when Roman Reigns comes out, he basically takes out Solo and Tom McCunk, you know, takes them out. And there's 5 minutes left. I'm watching the time because I'm like, well, it's too early. You know, it's too early. Maybe he's gonna grab a mic and say a few things. And then Jacob Fatu comes out. And that's where I think this is where you're going to see, you know, Jimmy Uso, and maybe even Jey Uso, maybe even Sami Zayn, I don't know. That's where you're going to see them coming because that Jacob Fatu he's the only one that stopped Roman Reigns. Last week, Roman Reigns destroyed the new Bloodline. And he destroyed them this week up until Jacob Fatu come out. And they left Roman Reigns lying in the ring, you know, and, you know, new Bloodline stands tall. So,
and Jacob Fatu, he's got those crazy eyes down.
Yeah,
He's got that wild look.
Something got me choked up out here.
Probably because it's 1,000,000 degrees
Yeah,
outside.
it's very warm in here where we're doing this right now. But to me, Jacob Fatu is the star of the new Bloodline. I mean, what say you? You know what? You know who?
Yeah.
I mean, he's world better than Solo Sikoa. You know. But,
He is. I feel like, you know, they were trying to build Solo up for so long.
To me,
but
right now, I'm more entertained by Monday Night Raw. When we get Roman back into the you know, and he starts playing, you know. But to me, right now, Monday Night Raw is the better show. You know, I like SmackDown because it's a 2-hour show, but you know, to me right now, I'm more entertained by the whole Judgment Day stuff. You know, and it just seems like there's more stuff going on Monday Night Raw. You know, it's like maybe they're trying to build Monday Night Raw up for the Netflix, you know, which we still got a while before Netflix, but
Yeah.
in a couple of weeks, I think they'll all be back on the USA Network. But I seen the Fanatics Fest is going on this weekend. If you're in New York City, you might check it out. I seen they had some pretty cool Rhea Ripley gear and all sort of ring-worn gear displayed. And unveiled some new Legacy Sports Team Championship belts. Any questions, Lindsay? Any comments?
A weird comment we're not going to address.
Okay.
But yeah. I mean,
All right, guys.
that's pretty much it. It's a good show.
Yeah.
You know.
Overall, good show.
Pushing Bash. How long is it till Bash of Berlin? Like what?
Yeah,
It's
it's like-
Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, about 3 weeks.
Yeah, about 2
2
weeks.
weeks from tomorrow. This weekend will be all in, and then Bash in Berlin.
Okay. So
All right.
that ought to be good. It's a good build up to it. You know, they just go from one pay-per-view to the next.
Yeah.
And,
what do they call it? Pay-per-view.
oh, what do they call it? Paid, what is it? Paid live event? Premier live event or something like premium, maybe.
Premium live.
Yeah.
Premium live. But I think there's still pay-per-views on the AEW side.
Yeah. David Valentine says, how are y'all doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
We're doing good. We're sweating to death out
Yeah,
here.
we're doing good.
Ready for some cooler weather, but
Yeah.
other than
It's
that,
hot in Texas.
we're going to wrestling tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to all
No.
going to Collision tomorrow.
Yep.
It's about our 10th time to go over there.
Yeah. They're really good shows, but we're almost getting tired of going because it's just
Yeah.
tiring. Because they don't get over till late. You got to
Yeah.
drive back home.
Right. I mean, but it's, I've been entertained every time I go. It's
They
a
are. Small arena.
small arena, you know. How many people do you think are there?
I don't know. Maybe 1,000. Isn't it?
2,500 probably?
I doubt there's that many.
I
Honestly.
mean,
It's very small.
I bet there's
Probably
2,000
1,000.
people.
I doubt it. But
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. They've been pretty well selling out, you know, which the tickets are pretty expensive.
yeah. Especially, and they like give away Ring of Honor tickets.
Yeah, for Sunday, we haven't been to any of those.
we can't make that many days in a row. But
Anyways,
Hope all y'all's doing well. We appreciate you watching. If
Yeah.
you're still on here,
Yeah.
check out. We just dropped a new magazine review.
Yeah, we checked out, we dropped a new magazine, look through. It's from,
Not December '96.
yeah, that one is.
Yeah.
Psycho Sin on the cover, yeah, check it out.
Let's see. What's your favorite promotion?
My favorite promotion? I mean, I don't really have a favorite. I like them all. I like WWE. I mean, of course, they've been around forever, so I'm more of a WWE. But I like AEW too. I mean, I guess if we had to pick one or the other, one was going to go away forever and I could only watch one or the other, it would probably be WWE. But I do enjoy AEW. I mean,
Honestly, if you ever get a chance to go to the show, they do not disappoint.
Yeah.
All their shows are really fun.
I don't see what all the hate is about AEW online. I really don't get it. I mean, they do crazy stuff, but didn't ECW do crazy stuff?
Yeah.
Haven't we seen some crazy stuff on WWE TV before? I mean,
Yeah.
It's just professional wrestling, I mean, I don't get all the hate about it on that, But, I mean, I enjoy it. There's some stuff that I say, it really wasn't that good. The whole CM Punk thing kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. But I don't know if it's that AEW's fault, is that CM Punk's fault? Who's at fault there? I mean, we're all, so I don't get it.
A lot of egos and stuff. So.
But I enjoy both both shows really. I watch both shows. More wrestling on TV now than ever.
I think that's all we watch is wrestling.
Yeah, pretty much. If I watch Monday, probably the one show that I don't watch that much of, and that's NXT. That's just because, I'm not really familiar with those guys. I probably should, I enjoy it when I do watch it, but I'm just not. I don't feel akin to, I don't feel
like a connection
a
to watch
connection
it.
to it.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy Braun Breaker. Once they get called up, I do like those guys. I don't know. To me,
They always put on a good show.
but if I had to pick one and one was going to go away forever, I'd probably say WWE, just because of the pure history of it. But I do enjoy AEW.
Yeah.
I don't really watch Rampage, but, I don't watch Main Event either. So.
Yeah, what's the show they're doing tomorrow called? I seen they were advertising for Lakeland.
Oh, that's just a live one.
Oh, it's like a live show?
Live
Okay.
one.
So,
All right, guys.
anyways.
I appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.
And we'll catch you on the next one. Whoop.